Are you tired of babysitting a charcoal smoker for 12 hours just to get decent ribs, but worried an electric unit won't give you that authentic flavor? Stick around, because I'm about to show you exactly which electric smokers deliver championship results at the push of a button. Today, we are diving deep into the world of electric smokers, exploring models that promise to make backyard barbecue easier and more accessible than ever before. By the end of this video, you will know exactly which smoker is the absolute best fit for your patio. But you might be surprised to see which highly popular model barely made the bottom of our list. 7. Traeger Grills Pro. When you think of modern smoking, Traeger is usually the first name that comes to mind, and I was eager to get this heavy-duty pellet electric smoker onto the testing patio. Out of the box, the bronze finish looks incredibly sleek, and the barrel design gives it that classic, rugged barbecue aesthetic that looks great in any backyard setup. The build quality feels substantial, and rolling it around on its all-terrain wheels was fairly straightforward. The cooking space on the Pro Series 22 is quite generous, offering 572 square inches of grilling area across its porcelain-coated grates. This allowed me to easily fit 4 whole chickens and a few racks of ribs simultaneously during my weekend tests. The Digital Pro controller is designed to keep temperatures steady, functioning much like an indoor oven to maintain your desired heat level while the auger feeds wood pellets into the firepot. While the concept of set it and forget it is appealing, my testing revealed some frustrating inconsistencies with this specific model. I found that the temperature swings were much wider than advertised, sometimes fluctuating up to 25 degrees, which made it difficult to nail the perfect doneness on thinner cuts of meat. Furthermore, the auger system jammed on me twice during a long overnight brisket cook, requiring me to completely empty the hopper and clear the mechanism before I could resume smoking. Additionally, you have to consider the sheer footprint and operating cost of this unit. It takes up a massive amount of patio space compared to vertical electric smokers, and it burns through expensive wood pellets at an alarmingly fast rate, especially if you are cooking in cooler weather. For a grill at this price point, I honestly expected much better insulation and a far more reliable feed system. 6. Royal Gourmet SE2805. This is a 28-inch analog electric smoker that aims to provide a traditional vertical smoking experience on a budget. When I first assembled this unit, I appreciated its straightforward, no-nonsense design. It is relatively lightweight, making it easy to move in and out of the garage. And the latch system on the door feels reasonably secure when locked into place. Inside, the Royal Gourmet offers 3 chrome-plated smoking racks, which provided enough vertical space for me to hang sausages and stack a few pork butts. The layout is simple, featuring a combined water pan and wood chip box situated directly above the heating element. During my initial setup, I found the grease management system to be fairly accessible, dropping down into a removable cup at the bottom rear of the smoker. However, once the testing phase began, the flaws in the Royal Gourmet's design became immediately apparent. The 1500-watt heating element struggles significantly to maintain high temperatures, completely bogging down whenever I loaded the smoker with cold meat. More concerning is the severely thin metal construction of the cabinet itself, which offers almost zero insulation against the outside air. Because of this thin construction, using the Royal Gourmet on a breezy or chilly day proved to be a nightmare. I watched the internal temperature plummet every time the wind picked up, extending my cooking times by several hours and resulting in unevenly cooked poultry. Additionally, the analog temperature gauge on the door was wildly inaccurate, reading a full 40 degrees hotter than the ambient probes I had placed directly on the grates. While the Royal Gourmet SE2805 is certainly budget-friendly, you ultimately get what you pay for in terms of build quality. 5. WESTON Brands 03-2500W. This unit immediately impressed me with its digital interface and sturdy, fully insulated cabinet design. Right out of the box, the WESTON feels like a significant step up in quality, featuring a sleek stainless steel door and a heavy-duty locking mechanism that seals the heat tightly inside. The true highlight of the WESTON is its programmable control panel. During my tests, I loved being able to set the exact temperature and timer, allowing the machine to automatically shut off or lower the heat once the cooking cycle was complete. It completely takes the guesswork out of the equation, which is exactly what you want from an electric smoker. The digital thermostat proved to be incredibly accurate, keeping the internal environment right where I needed it. Inside the cabinet, you get 4 adjustable chrome-plated grates, providing plenty of flexibility for awkwardly shaped cuts of meat, like whole turkeys or large prime ribs. I loaded this smoker to the brim during a neighborhood block party, and the 1500-watt heating element had absolutely no trouble recovering its temperature after I opened the door to spritz the meat. The smoke production is steady and consistent, wrapping the food in a beautiful, thin blue smoke. One of the things I truly appreciated during my testing was the side wood chip loader. You can easily add more chips without ever opening the main door, ensuring you never lose your precious heat or disrupt the cooking environment. The resulting flavor profile on the pork shoulder I tested was outstanding, boasting a deep, pronounced smoke ring that rivaled traditional offset smokers. Overall, the WESTON brand's programmable smoker is a fantastic piece of equipment that blends modern convenience with excellent cooking performance. It holds its temperatures beautifully and produces reliable, mouth-watering results every single time. 4. Ninja Woodfire. If you are familiar with the Ninja brand, you know they pack a ton of technology into compact appliances, and this outdoor smoker is no exception. It looks vastly different from traditional vertical smokers, resembling a high-tech outdoor pizza oven, but it absolutely blew me away during my testing sessions. The Woodfire technology is the star of the show here. It uses electric power for the actual heating and cooking, but features an integrated smoke box that burns real wood pellets to generate authentic barbecue flavor. It only requires a half cup of pellets to deeply flavor your food, which is incredibly efficient. I threw in a batch of chicken wings, and the machine bathed them in rich, smoky goodness in a fraction of the time a traditional smoker would take. What makes the Ninja truly special is its unmatched versatility. Beyond just smoking, this machine can air fry, bake, roast, and dehydrate. I tested its air frying capabilities with some thick-cut potato wedges right after smoking a rack of ribs, and the results were perfectly crispy on the outside and fluffy on the inside. The digital display is bright, intuitive, and extremely easy to navigate, even in direct sunlight. Because of its compact footprint, the Ninja Woodfire is an absolute dream for tailgating, camping, or apartment balconies where open flames are prohibited. Despite its smaller size, the internal capacity is surprisingly deep, easily accommodating a large pork butt or a whole chicken. The weather-resistant build means you can confidently leave it outside, and the non-stick grates make cleanup a 5-minute job. The Ninja Woodfire is the perfect solution for anyone who wants authentic smoke flavor without committing to a massive, single-purpose appliance. It delivers shockingly good barbecue while doubling as a powerhouse outdoor oven. 3. East Oak Electric Smoker. This unit caught my eye immediately because of its large, tempered glass viewing window right on the front door. Having the ability to physically monitor your bark formation and check on your meat without opening the door and letting all the heat escape is an absolute game changer, and East Oak executed this feature perfectly. This is a fully digital smoker, and the control panel mounted on the top is incredibly responsive and easy to read. During my briskets tests, I found the temperature stability to be phenomenal. The double-walled insulation traps the heat brilliantly, meaning the heating element doesn't have to work overtime to maintain your set temperature. This efficiency translates to a much more consistent cooking environment and perfectly rendered fat. The East Oak also features a highly convenient side wood chip loader. I love this design because I can keep a steady stream of smoke rolling over the meat without ever breaking the seal of the main cooking chamber. The smoke box itself is generously sized, meaning I wasn't constantly running out to add more chips every 30 minutes. It produces a remarkably clean smoke that imparts a wonderful, sweet flavor to the food. Inside, the smoker is spacious and well organized, offering ample room across its adjustable racks. The drip tray and water pan slide out smoothly, which made the inevitable post-barbecue cleanup surprisingly painless. Every brisket, chicken, and rack of ribs I pulled out of the East Oak during my review period was moist, tender, and packed with that coveted backyard barbecue flavor. The WESTON Electric Smoker is an incredibly well-thought-out machine that anticipates exactly what a backyard chef needs. The viewing window, combined with rock-solid temperature control and excellent insulation, makes it a joy to use. Two, Cuisinart Electric Smoker. Cuisinart is a legendary name in the culinary world, and they have poured all of their kitchen appliance expertise into this outstanding 30-inch vertical smoker. From the moment I unboxed it, I could tell this was a premium product built to last, featuring a beautiful matte black finish and a sturdy stainless steel front door handle. The 30-inch interior provides an impressive 548 square inches of cooking space. I was able to comfortably fit multiple racks of ribs, a large tray of macaroni and cheese, and 2 whole chickens all at the same time. The internal racks are heavy-duty and slide out easily, making it simple to baste your meats or wrap your ribs without burning your forearms on the sides of the cabinet. Where the Cuisinart truly shines is its heat retention and simplicity. While it uses an analog dial for temperature control, the built-in thermometer on the door proved to be highly accurate during my tests. The 1500-watt heating element powers up quickly, and the fully insulated cabinet ensures that the temperature remains locked in, regardless of what the weather is doing outside. I tested this unit on a rainy, windy afternoon, and it didn't skip a beat. The water pan and wood chip tray are perfectly positioned directly above the element, creating a beautiful, moist cooking environment that prevents your meats from drying out during long cooks. The pork butt I smoked in the Cuisinart yielded some of the most succulent, pull-apart tender pulled pork I have ever made. The smoke flavor was robust, but never overpowering, perfectly complementing the natural flavors of the meat. The Cuisinart COS 330 is an absolute powerhouse that offers incredible value for the money. It prioritizes cooking space, exceptional insulation, and reliable performance over flashy digital gimmicks, and it executes those core functions flawlessly. 1. Masterbuilt MB20070210. Masterbuilt has long been considered the king of electric smokers, and after putting the MES35B through rigorous testing, it is incredibly clear why. This unit represents the absolute pinnacle of set-it-and-forget-it barbecue, stripping away unnecessary complications and focusing entirely on delivering perfect, mouth-watering barbecue. The design is brilliantly simple but remarkably effective. The analog dial allows you to dial in your temperature with precision, and the cabinet's insulation is arguably the best on the market. Once this smoker reaches its target temperature, it holds it with a vice-like grip. I left a 12-pound brisket in this unit overnight, and when I woke up the next morning, the temperature hadn't budged a single degree from where I set it. The interior layout is optimized for massive food output, featuring 3 heavy-duty chrome-coated smoking racks. The slide-out wood chip tray is incredibly easy to access, and the high-capacity water bowl ensures that your smoking chamber remains humid and forgiving. This combination of steady heat and constant moisture creates an environment where it is practically impossible to dry out your food. During my final tests, the Masterbuilt consistently produced the best bark, the deepest smoke rings, and the most authentic barbecue flavor out of all the units on this list. Whether I be smoking delicate fish, making beef jerky, or rendering down a massive cut of pork, the Masterbuilt handled it with absolute ease. The cleanup process was also a breeze, thanks to the front access grease catch pan. The Masterbuilt MES35B is the ultimate electric smoker. It is reliable, exceptionally well insulated, incredibly easy to use, and it produces phenomenal barbecue every single time you turn it on.